Whether you are trying to install a fresh copy of Windows 11, testing out Linux, or rescuing a crashed PC, you need one thing, and that is a bootable USB drive. But this is the case. If you just copy and paste an ISO file onto a thumb drive, it's never going to work. I am going to show you the fastest and most reliable way to create a bootable drive using a tiny but powerful tool called Rufus. It's free and also it's an open source. It handles the trickiest stuff like UEFI and GPT for you. Let's get started. First, head over to rufus.ie and download the latest version. You don't even need to install it. Just run the file and boom, it opens for you. Or you can just go to the Microsoft Store, search for Rufus and then download it. So after downloading Rufus, you need an ISO file. So when we talk about ISO, it's an abbreviation which stands for International Organization for Standardization. It's the name of an organization that created the standard in the context of computers. So for example, an ISO file or an ISO image. So in case you don't have the ISO file available, this is what you do. Just head on to any browser and type in the Windows that you want to download. So for example, if you want to download Windows 11 ISO, you just type in Windows 11 download and you hit enter. So now you see the first link. It's actually from Microsoft. So mostly I advise you to download your Windows from Microsoft. Yes, so just click on the first link and then it will take you to Microsoft. Then you can click on download to download the installation media tool, and then after downloading you just click on open and then you wait a while for it to process. So now when the installation media tool opens, just click on accept and wait for a while. And then it opens. So now you can actually do a little settings here, like the edition. Maybe you want, sometimes you can have something like Windows 11 Pro, Windows 11 Home, and then you can also change the language. Yes, or you can recommend your PC specs, so it will look onto your PC and then do the same. Right after that, you click on next. So now this is very interesting. So you can just use a USB flash drive, right? So if you take the first one, then it means it's actually going to do the bootable automatically for you, but then you won't get a chance to do some settings like changing from MBR to GPT. Yes, so I always advise you to choose burn into an ISO file. So you actually burn everything to an ISO file on your computer, and then you can now use Rufus to do the installation or to do the bootable. So now after choosing ISO file, just click on OK and then choose the location that you want to save your ISO file. In this case, I have both Windows 10 and Windows 11 downloaded. So I'm just going to show you and cancel it. So just press save. You see it's already exists. So I'm going to choose another location. Press save and then boom, getting ready, right? Yes. So just grab some coffee and then wait for some little minutes and then boom, your ISO file is ready. After downloading the ISO file, plug in your USB drive. So after plugging your USB drive, head on to launch Rufus. So after launching Rufus, this will be the interface. So now make sure you select the USB drive that you inserted. Yes, and then it should not be less than 8 gigabytes of storage. Yes, anything less than that is not recommended. Yes, So now, after selecting your USB drive, click on the select and then select the Windows that you just, or the ISO file that you just downloaded. So me, I'm going to select Windows 11 and then boom, you see it's here. So now all of these ones here, you're gonna leave it as it is, and then you see this one, you can change it to GPT or MBR. Yes, so for the latest machine, so let's say laptops or computers that are made at least from 10 years to now, it uses a GPT system, and then laptops that are older than 10 years uses MBR. So if you are dealing with a newer laptop or laptop which is recently made, then you would have to go for GPT instead of MBR. Else, if you are dealing with an old machine, then you go for MBR. Yes, so after that you are done. Just click on start, and then you see here you can actually remove requirement for 4GB RAM. So that is Windows 11. For Windows 11, if your RAM is less than 4GB, and then there is some certain conditions that if you don't meet, you wouldn't be able to install Windows 11 on your laptop. But with Rufus, you'll be able to bypass all of those requirements. Yes, so that's one of the importance of using Rufus. Yes, so you just check that and just press OK, and then you get a warning. Yes, this is very important. So in case you have some stuff on the USB drive that is very useful, then I advise you to back them up somewhere, because this process is going to clear everything from the USB drive. Yes, so just press OK, and boom, it will start clearing everything from the USB drive, and then it will start doing its magic. So it will take some few minutes, so just grab some coffee and then relax. So as soon as it's done, it will turn green, and then you actually see ready, and it means you are good to go. So that is all for bootable USB drive. Someone might ask, after this bootable, what next? So all you have to do is just plug the bootable drive into your computer or laptop and proceed with the Windows installation. It's that simple. I'll make another video taking you through step-by-step procedure on how to proceed with the Windows installation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and then subscribe to the channel for more tech tutorials. This is Tech with Philip. Bye.